It kicked me out, and it kicked me out for good this time. I get upset when the live kicks me out for good and I have to restart a whole nother live. And we did talk about that in our Vertical Live Bootcamp series. And a few people are having that. They said it could be your bandwidth, like it could be my Wi Fi. I'm connected to Wi Fi right now. Um, and it could be the time of day, like what time I'm live and how many people are on my Wi Fi right now. So I could try to do these. I could try to do these. I could try to do these off of my Wi-Fi. There we go. I just hate it when it kicks me out completely like that. Like I don't mind it kicking me out just for a second or two, and then I go back in and I regain most of my audience. But like to restart it completely, and then it saves as different videos. So the people that are actually in tune with my content will have to watch different videos. And people just don't have time for that. They just want to let the video play. But anyway, I'll restart that part. I was tying in my my lifestyle topic, which is if you can convince a woman to be the third and fourth baby mom, you should be rich selling real estate, right? And it made me think of a very successful real estate agent that I know that is, yes, I'm back. Thank you for, I really appreciate that. Like I said, we were talking about this on the vertical live and how we get kicked out. And they were saying it could be our bandwidth. So I could try to do this on my actual phone network and see if that works out better. Cause I do keep getting kicked out and I can't expect people to stick around on my lives. I appreciate y'all that do though. I really do. But anyway, so y'all know this successful real estate agent, and one of her questions is always, do you travel with jewelry? And I don't have a lot of expensive jewelry. I've always had the lifestyle of I had to pick one. So I had to pick between travel and responsibility. I can't pick both. And jewelry, expensive jewelry just didn't fit into that. Like I can get a couple gold pieces, gifted pieces. I've had wedding rings, obviously, a couple, I might add. But I just wouldn't suggest traveling with expensive jewelry. The way I grew up hungry. I grew up without resources. And what that means is I grew up knowing what I could take to get what I need. Do what you want with that information. Do I still live like that? Absolutely not. Do I still know how to live like that if I need to? Absolutely. I can spot on the plane if you're trying to hover or if you have something valuable. So of course other people can. It's not just a me thing. And just with that thought process alone, I think other people are thinking like that. They're scoping out the scene. And so I would just suggest not traveling with expensive jewelry. If you did travel with it, I would either wear it or I would put it in my carry-on bag. Never put your expensive jewelry in your checked bag under any circumstance unless you are on a jet, private jet company like Executive Jet, Delta Private Jet. There are several expensive companies that will provide you with a higher insurance. If you are on a regular airline, I think their insurance is gonna pay you up to, but not including like $2,000. So that's not a Rolex. That's not a diamond tennis bracelet and necklace set. So I just wouldn't recommend. And then my thought process also is when you you going to Rio de Janeiro, like I just told you how I grew up thinking in America. There are people growing up that will take what they need by force and not care about the cost of your breath, you know? So why would you want to go to those places with expensive jewelry unless you are on, once again, a private jet? If you are on a private jet, you're probably going to have, if you're on a private jet, you're probably going to have a private ride picking you up. When I went to Rio, that was the first place that offered us a ride in an armored car. Do not go there with your full jewelry at all. I noticed the more people that join, that is when it gives you the boot. You know, like I said, we brought that up in last week's meeting. This week's meeting was today. I had a one-on-one yesterday. I felt really good about that. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I'm really happy. I don't know if they're using me as a test subject or what, but I had a one-on-one and she actually looked through my YouTube page and gave me personalized advice, which is why you would see my videos with my lives are gonna have thumbnails more now if I have time. She was like, your live need to have a different thumbnail each time. But yeah, I try not to think that like they're making it more difficult for the smaller creators. I try not to think like that. Especially when you asked me to come do this vertical live boot camp. So at the end, I'm going to have a contest, and the contest is going to include questions from the lives, and I have to throw in questions from my long form horizontal videos, and I put questions in my handy dandy travel book. So, oh yeah, I didn't write down the one from yesterday. Oh yeah, the one from yesterday. I'll give you an example. I was rambling and someone asked, what country were you uncomfortable in? So that's going to be a question. I gave an answer. I'm not going to tell you on this live. So each live, I'm going to give a different clue as to what the contest is going to be. I'm going to give two Amazon gift cards at the end. August 22nd is going to be a great day for me to do that. I think they're trying to make it better. I think they are also. So that's why I'm sticking through it. You get more beautiful with time. Oh, thank you. Gorgeous complexion. Thank you. I appreciate that. My grandma gave me this book too. My grandma gave me a travel journey journal on Christmas 2020. You know it's bad when you got journals from 6 years ago, bro. But I'm gonna fill this up and I'm gonna give it to my grandma to read. I'm gonna fill this up the rest of the year. So I'm gonna fill it up with YouTube questions, topics. My next trip, I'm gonna put thoughts in there. If you guys would like to send Granny a note, tell me. You can email me. I actually got to fix my email. So hold that thought. I had to fix my email. It's typically admin at picturemeliving.com, but I can't log in right now. So, it's a one man show around here. So thanks for joining. Subscribe, like. I don't have much time. I am exhausted. The days are getting longer and longer. That's another question I can ask. What is the business that I'm starting? I talked about it the other day. If y'all know, if somebody in here knows the answer, you can type it out. How are you? I am doing well. I am tired. That's what I was gonna ask you. What were you gonna ask me? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I missed out. I know it's a lot of typing sometimes. I'm sorry, y'all. What would it take for a man to capture your attention, your affection? Money, honey. Lots of it. An abundance, plethora, cash, moolah, dinero, cha-ching, your business. Um, so I'm starting a sobriety living home and I don't I don't I have the sound cast. I don't know if you guys can hear what you guys can hear. But yeah, I'm starting a sober living home. I do keep certain things private. So it's a lot of details that I don't want to go over. But long story short, opening it is quite stressful. What I will say, I want to give a very motivational speech right now. I want to get ready for it. Hold on. I appreciate your honesty. Yes, money on the next for me because I've tried. Oh man, not the next. I thought we discussed this, Ma. I thought he moved back in. Most women use flowery words to disguise what they truly desire from a man. OMG, for real, that's so awesome. Rehab, that's big business and it's beneficial to the community. I see the vision, it tracks with what you just said. Um, Good thing I have ADHD. I can cover all those topics. All right, let's go. That's not the only thing that women want from men. That is what TraCheri is tired. I'm 41 years old. 41. All men are going to disappoint you. I have healed and accepted that. With that healing and acceptance, I am sad to announce that I am still unfortunately attracted to men. So he's going to have to give me money. He's going to have to make my life more comfortable than what it really is. I've been in love, I've been married, I've tried all of that. So don't go out there leaving my life saying that Trey Cherie said this is what women want. No, no, no. There are women out there that are still looking for love. And I still do want love, but I'm gonna go ahead and take some money. All right. I totally understand the privacy of it. Yes, a sobriety house is beneficial to the community. Thanks for joining my live, everyone. Subscribe, like, comments, and gifts. We already established I want money. So we can relate that to YouTube also. It's like I enjoy talking. You know what I mean? So I enjoy talking. I would prefer to get paid while doing it. I could go to the bar and have this conversation with some strangers and have a good time. Some bars and walking distance. But why not get paid? I don't know. But yeah, the sobriety house, it is something that I want to give back to the community. It's something that I wish that my mom had. Sometimes she joins my live. That is why I cannot stress how much privacy is going to be very important in this journey. At the same time, giving insight of what I have going on because I signed up to do YouTube, so I signed up to talk about certain things, right? But it is something that I wish my mom had, and it may not be too late for her and people like her. And I would like to provide my resources to do the same thing. But it's a little bit more difficult than I thought. It's a little bit more difficult than I thought. And I'm going to make a TikTok short saying this because this is extremely encouraging and motivating, but it fucking sucks. Sometimes you will ask God for something and he's going to give you exactly what you need, but it's not what you want. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. I'm the people in the back. Sometimes you are going to ask God for something and he's going to give you exactly what you need. He's going to put you exactly where you need to be. And it may not be what you want. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this work. I changed my mind. Never mind. I don't want it anymore. You know, I changed my mind. Refund. But I've opened everything that I bought off Wayfair. So let's see. It's a lot of comments. NNW97. You look like an ancient Egyptian novel woman or an indigenous beauty from the Americas. Fulani. I'm gonna have to look that up. Your beauty transcends. I love the word transcends. I love so certain big words I love to use over and over again. Transcend is one of them. The last guy got me by using big words. It's not too many men that use big words frequently. It's not a lot of smart men. So when I catch a smart man, it it definitely does something to me. So not too many. You got to find women that you got to have a good talk game. That's how we started this live. You got to have a good talk game to find out what this particular woman that you're into likes. You got to get past the initial conversation, the initial iciness of it all, because these women have